I think it's a lot better because it makes sense with the storyline of our kids. So we go from obviously it's Elias, and then Karma is exactly why her name is Karma, and then Quest Harmony. We were looking for the perfect tune of happiness, and obviously we found it once we got to Texas, and that's why her name is Nova Joy, because this is the space that we're in, my love.
Damn, babe.
Welcome back for the first time. My name is Kevin.
And my name is Delaney.
And this is the Full Disclosure Podcast with the Arguello brand.
And here we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. All things marriages go through, but they don't talk about. We'll talk about deep things. You'll hear his story, my story, and then how it all binds together, how different we are, and how we make it all work.
Well, before we get started, please, this is imperative. Follow us on Instagram at I_need_clout_ and the Mrs. Arguello at the Mrs. Arguello. Definitely watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also press that like button just in case. Share and comment. Looking forward to interact.
Definitely looking forward to interacting. Yeah.
Well, today's podcast is going to be about our youngest daughter. Her name is Nova, and the twist is her first name starts with a K. So that means the K is silent.
Heck yeah, we have to keep that K and E going.
That's exactly why we made her name. K and E and the 5 letters. All our kids have 5 letters, and just in case you guys didn't know, my first name starts with K. Kevin. And my wife's name starts with E. So we kept that going.
And today we are talking about Nova because in the past episodes we have spoken about our other kids. So please go watch the other podcast episodes.
On the Arguello brand at YouTube.
On the Arguello brand on YouTube. We talk about Elias, how he is the only kid we ever wanted. We talk about Nova. Just kidding. We talk about Elias, how he is the only kid we ever wanted. We talk about Karma, what her name means, what brought us to name her that. And by we, I mean Kevin. We talk about Quest, Harmony. Yes, his middle name is Harmony. And if you haven't guessed yet, it is with a K.
Her name is Nova Joy, and she was born on February 26th by way of home birth. Which basically means that my wife was extremely rebellious and didn't care for anybody else's experience other than herself to have my daughter born in the middle of my living room.
Can I go a little bit deep into that?
And we didn't even vacuum the carpet or anything like that. So yeah.
So actually, when I found out I was pregnant, I got insurance at work. And I literally got insurance for no reason because I was so far into my pregnancy when I finally got insurance that no doctor wanted to see me. Then it was like, okay, for you to give birth, you may have to just go to the emergency room. And it turns out that if I would have gone to the emergency room and gave birth there, I would have to pay like $10,000 or $15,000 after all was said and done. Honestly, to me, that's crazy, babe. Imagine giving birth and boom, now we have $10,000 debt. So then I'm like, wait a minute. I had this baby. I've already given birth on my own. I know what it's like. The hardest part is doing it. And I already did it once, so why am I going to go give a hospital $10,000, $15,000 for something I can do myself? So by home birth, there's a lot of different ways. My home birth, guys, was just me and me and me. I didn't have a midwife. I didn't have a doula. I didn't have somebody that I can call after or before. It was literally me and my family.
Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I don't think I was present for that. So,
babe, you were in the other room.
Yeah, I was probably playing like.
You were with your other kids.
Oh yeah.
So no, the kids had stayed home because I was getting contractions, and they were in the other room. And Elias wanted to be there, and I kind of wanted all of them to be there, But it just didn't happen like that. I kind of transitioned from the couch to the dining room to the bedroom, and that's where she was born, in the bedroom.
Do you remember anything that sticks out?
I do remember that her labor was a bit intense. I remember walking a lot the day before. And then the next day, like I think at 5 in the morning is when contractions happened. And she wasn't born till like closer to 9. And no, maybe contractions started like the night before. But she wasn't born till closer to 9. And I remember, like, I think I called you and I don't know what happened. And then as she was literally coming out, like as her head was literally coming out, I was like, Kevin! And boom, she popped out. And then boom, everybody came after.
Yeah, probably when you yelled my name out, you probably forced her out.
Oh, maybe.
Which I recorded some of it. You know what's actually crazy? I was going through like this extra hard drive that we have here. I almost ended up breaking my computer trying to play with these hard drives, but we got one of your old hard drives, and I actually have the sonogram video there.
Oh my god, that was the cutest time.
So yeah, we have that there.
We didn't want to know the gender, and then at the actual appointment, we were kind of going back and forth. So that was the other thing. I had to, it was funny because, remember, I didn't have insurance. So I had to, like, search and kind of finagle my way around to getting a sonogram. So these people were training other people. Like, the company had trainees, and that's how we were able to get a free sonogram, by having them like do a sonogram on us, because were training.
You were a test dummy, basically.
Yes.
So they could have done something wrong and potentially punctured my daughter.
Babe, they don't inject anything when it's a sonogram. So this takes me to, as a reminder, Kevin didn't really want any kids after Elias. Again, if you haven't listened to the other podcasts, go ahead and do that now to hear the story about the other kids, how they got their name and what they mean.
So yeah, Kevin didn't want any kids after Elias. So basically, you trapped me.
I didn't trap you.
Which is hilarious because you trapped me. Why did you trap me out of, like, you could have, like, what? Why did you fucked up? Like, your judgment was bad.
How? We're not in a bad state in life.
Well, I mean, like, now that I'm more mature, we're not in a bad stage in life, but I'm pretty sure we were pretty toxic up until we got to this beautiful country of Texas.
Beautiful country of Texas.
Because it's that big. Guys, I really know that it's a state. I know that it's in the southern.
It's mad big. Did you know that the official definition of nova is a star showing a sudden large increase in brightness and then slowly going back to its original state? So nova's actually a star. Like, nova's a star.
Yes, well, she's definitely a star, obviously, right? That's
the
obvious.
name, the word nova is a star.
So first of all, okay, she's a star. So she's a star of joy because her middle name is Joy. Like Joy. There's no K there, guys.
No. There's no K. That's funny. No, she's not a star. I mean, is she a star of joy? I didn't think about it like that. She just brought joy to our life.
Like, all of my kids' names, except for Elias. Elias was just like, I just liked that name growing up on some gay shit, and I was just like, yo, just name him Elias. No, I'm just kidding. It's my mom's name for a boy.
If you want to know the full story, make sure you go and hit that podcast, The Only Kid We Ever Wanted,
on the Aguelo brand at YouTube. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. So her name. So her full name is Nova Joy. She's a fourth child, and Nova Joy because yes, we were in a joyful and a very good space in our life, which is when we got here because we actually had Nova when we were here. The reason why her name is Nova Joy, we don't ever call it Nova Joy. It's just Nova's a fire ass name.
Actually, so it's not because of Fashion Nova, and we didn't name her after anybody
first
famous.
Of all, I mean, you're kind of wrong about that. The moment I was trying to
You named my daughter after Fashion Nova?
Well, I was trying to brand the name. I was trying to get the copyright no. How do you do that when you? I was
trademark?
I was trying to trademark the
trademark it.
Yeah, I was trying to trademark it before anybody else did. But when they, you know what I mean, so we could have got paid on the low, real low, and then they would have asked for the domain back and all that shit, and then we would have just charging millions of dollars, but it didn't work out like that.
So the story to Nova is, it's interesting because we had no plans of having a baby. And
after my first son, which was back in 2009.
But coming to Texas, so Nova was born within a year. No, Nova was conceived within a year of us being here. So we had no plans because we got here. Things were like, we were trying to settle. We were trying to settle down. We were trying to figure life out. And boom, here's a baby. And at the time when I found out, I was a para. And I was going to enter my first year as a teacher. So having a baby and entering my first year as a teacher were two very, 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 very difficult things. And then for Kevin, I mean, he didn't want a baby after Elias. And then we had Karma and Quest. And boom, another baby was like, what the hell? Like, yo, who in the world is thinking about another baby right now? We were in no position to have another baby. We were just trying to get ourselves right in Texas. But she was conceived and,
But hold on, why did you decide to not have like an abortion? Why did you decide to not I obviously told you have an abortion and like you went on and you did your feminist rights and you stood up on and you freed a nipple and stuff and like you wanted to make sure to get your point across, which I'm pro-choice, you feel me? But just elaborate. Don't just fast forward through shit to make you seem like you're super, super innocent and you're not a victim here, because I'm the victim here right now. Okay?
Oh, babe, really? You playing the victim card? First of all, I'm not going to go into it.
I think it was rude and disrespectful and very dismissive and tasteless of you to have Nova. We're not going to start with my other kids because you can watch that on the Aguela Brand on YouTube.
Well, I already answered that question on the Quest podcast.
Well, they didn't hear that. So
they need to go listen to it.
Okay, well.
Okay, I'll tell you. All right, so the reason why I didn't have an abortion is because I don't believe in abortions. I'm not saying I've never had one, but as people change and they mature, obviously as you mature, you do things different. Like if you get drunk and you drive and you get into an accident and kill somebody, the chances of you probably drinking and driving again may go down. Same thing, like I believed in my heart when I was pregnant with Quest that no matter what, I knew God was going to see me through. So when Nova was born, I was confused. It was like, yo, what the heck? Another baby? Seriously?
I have a big question for you. And this is usually, like, everything we do on the internet, anything that Aguelo Brands on the internet, and we put it on the internet, we're usually talking to ourselves. We're not talking to, like, we're just conversing with ourselves, right? And we just ironically put it on the internet. But, right, this is the first time where I'm trying to be more interactive. I'm trying to tell you, like, would you have been okay, or would you have taken it on the chin, or would you have stood tall and shit if, because you kept doing this to me over and over and over again, I ended up leaving you, and now you have a bunch of, like, you have 4 bastards, just you're raising 4 bastards.
Wait, what's the question?
What if I would have left you? Because you kept doing it to me all over again.
Okay, so
now you're raising 4 bastards on your own.
So I'm not gonna answer your question directly, and I know this is gonna get you mad, but this is for the females and the males out there. I want y'all to know that literally it takes 2 people to create a baby.
Of course.
And at the end of the day, I told this to Kevin one time.
Before you go somewhere, before you go on it, because look, you individualized it already.
Hold on a second.
It takes 2 people to have to make a baby, right? Okay. Obviously, right? Dick and sperm. I mean,
okay.
Whatever.
Egg and sperm.
Egg and sperm, right?
Okay.
But it should take 2 people to converse.
Okay. Yes.
Because once you say no, when men figure out, it'd be like, damn, yo, can you not have the baby? Like, please. Okay. Like, we're asking. It's not like we're talking. There's some niggas out here in this world. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, that's why it's called crime. I mean, no. Well, unfortunately, some niggas out there in the world that like they'll turn up differently. Where, oh, you don't want to have my baby? I'm gonna punch your stomach in, or I'm gonna feed you fucking cheese doodles with poison inside it with a little bit of cactus, like. Right?
All right. So, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I just want y'all to know it takes 2 people to have a baby. Yeah. And for
yeah, you talking to me in vain.
For all those men out there who don't want to have kids, I want you to know that a female cannot get pregnant by herself. Okay? She cannot. If you don't want to have a baby, you don't come in her. Okay? Kevin clearly knew we were having unprotected sex. So why is he coming in me if he's so hell-bent on not having a baby? I was okay with having a baby. I didn't want another baby.
You know what's
but
rude?
I
It's because
wasn't
you don't get penetrated and you don't know how that feels.
I don't get penetrated?
No, I mean, well, you don't have a penis and you don't know how it feels.
Exactly. You don't have a baby growing inside of you.
Well, all right, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty then. I did try not to become abstinent from you and then am I lying? Did I not? We were abstinent for a little bit.
Okay, comment down below or send us an
Hold
email
on.
at thearguellobrand.com. No, thearguellobrand@gmail.com. So if you're on YouTube listening to this, please comment down below. If you're not on YouTube, if you're listening to this some other way, please send us an email, thearguellobrand@gmail.com, and please let us know if Kevin acts like he should just be coming in me and that I should just have an abortion just because I'm pregnant, he don't want no more kids. Because that's really what it sounds like. You're trying to put all the weight on me. And I get it. It is the baby growing in me. Yeah, but listen, I didn't bust in me. Okay, so how are you gonna sit here talk about? Oh nah, you got pregnant? No, we got pregnant, babe.
Did we ever go abstinent other than time when we weren't together or dealing with each other?
We've had our fair issues in marriages, like every other marriage. In the almost 20 years that we've been together.
How I tried to sustain abstinence.
So what do you say? I didn't rape you.
Try to increase my spirituality.
Increase my spirituality. When did you discuss that with me, Kevin?
Well, I mean,
because if we gonna go biblical, okay, I was about to say,
what's understood don't need to be understood. What's understood, you know what I mean?
No, the Bible. If you're gonna go spiritual, the Bible says that you gotta make sure you have sex with each other unless y'all both agree.
No weapon.
No weapon formed against us will prosper.
You feel me? So, like,
listen, I'm happy with my little Nova, and I know you.
I'm not. I mean, I got no choice, right? Like, I'm not saying you had the baby out of spite or whatever.
She's so cute.
But you still had the baby, and the baby's in my life, and I'm.
You're a freaking father,
you know what I'm saying? So, like, obviously, I gotta be happy for her. You feel me? Like, she's not ugly. If she was ugly, I might have throw her like a bowling ball, but she's not.
Kevin, I'm gonna leave this in there.
I mean, I can get a strike. But
right. Quick question.
Yeah.
Why you ain't never get a vasectomy since you don't want no more kids?
So.
And you still want to be in people.
So.
I mean, not people, in me.
Well, I'm doing a lot better than that. I'm edging now a little bit more. My foreplay game has gotten a little bit more manageable. I know I usually used to have this routine. It'll be like you ever play that game Bop It? I'll do the Bop It situation.
Babe,
twist,
I definitely don't want to talk about your
twist. Twist, pull, and then just go right in. But you gotta kind of warm it up a little bit. You feel me? I'm not saying mine better. I went from twist, pull to I run that shit back maybe like 3 times this time as opposed to just doing it once.
I'm taking this out.
But I need to get better with edging, foreplay a little bit, so it can be a lot more pleasurable for you because sex is actually for you more than it is for us.
Technically, sex is for you.
I mean,
don't you love it? All right, that's not what we're talking about.
A little backstory.
Fun fact. Nova did not get her name until maybe like 7-8 days after she was born.
I do remember that, and that means that we were just calling her a girl.
I don't know, probably baby, cute baby. I don't know what we were calling her. But Kevin had said Nova way before when his friends came and we were kind of kicking it, just coming up with names. We were trying to find, I like Ileana, like names like that. And it's close to my name.
So why don't you say all the names that you had, and then I came in with the flying ass name. And we'll see why you don't pick names.
I don't think I had names. That's really mean. But I remember, you had the name or whatever. No, so you did say Nova, and I didn't really want to go with Nova.
To be honest, I think I got her name because I watched a lot of Wild 'N Out clips and shit. And I know DC got his daughter named that. He got a chain like that. You feel me?
What's his daughter's name? Nova?
Yeah, he got a chain like that.
So we did name our babies after celebrities?
Well, all right, it sounds like, look, real shit. It sounds like we did. But watch, if y'all Google it, you see the way. And then I just added a K to that, which I thought was so fire. Like, you know how my son's name is Quest? I know his name is Fire. And then Nova with the K, that shit is fire. No, it sounds like we named her.
We did name our daughter after people. All right, so we finding this out at the same time. I had no idea that DC Young Fly's kid name was Nova.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I just made that up because I don't remember off the top of my head how I remember. You gotta try to piece it together. Because I don't really have like a fire name other way than I can say that like, a lot of my kids, I want my kids to be my YouTube channel eventually. So when I curate the content, I want my kids and my family to be the content. I really want to be the one behind the camera. And I realized that when I looked at her, she was so beautiful. And one day I was holding her and I was just spinning her a little bit and she threw up in my face. So but prior to her throwing up in my face, she was just like orbiting around. And I just was like, yo, she's my little star.
He is dragging it.
And I fucking just said no. I said Nova because I looked up the definition, which obviously is Nova means a star showing a sudden large increase in brightness and slowly returning to its original state in a few months. So me, because I'm so special ed, right? I read a star showing a sudden large increase, and that's it. And then I was like, boom, babe, I got the name. We got it. Let's go. And then I didn't realize that it comes back to 180 over a few months. But nevertheless, her name is still a star. And then I added a K to it because she's, you know what I mean? She's a star in my life and my content. And she's a beautiful baby.
If you capping was a face, it'd be yours.
But, so obviously we didn't get the name from Fashion Nova. Just so that you can eliminate that.
Now I'm not even sure about that.
But it is a little bit interesting because it's just a little bit interesting that you thought that I would name my daughter after DC Young Flies.
I didn't think that. I just found that out. But all right. So back to it. I think we're pretty much done. So I think that moving forward, her name does represent our life. She is, we have good times and we have good times and we have times where we're kind of like figuring things out. Coming to Texas,
I think it's a lot better because it makes sense with the storyline of our kids. So we go from, obviously it's Elias, and then Karma is exactly why her name is Karma, and then Quest Harmony, we were looking for the perfect tune of happiness, and obviously we found it once we got to Texas, and that's why her name is Nova Joy, because this is the space that we're in, my love.
Damn, babe.
You feel me?
That right there is the end of the podcast.
It just comes, full circle.
Nah, you're right.